Hey Virgo Libras, welcome into your, welcome into your Aquarius season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle, for those of you that might be new here. Welcome in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and so much more, please make sure you check out the memberships here on the channel by hitting that join button next to subscribe underneath this video if you see it, or the link in my description box below. It'll take you to the same page where you can overview my membership tiers, see what I offer, and join wherever you feel comfortable. I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel. But in the meantime, and in between time, Virgo Libra, let's talk about Aquarius season. Okay. The main energy I was getting for you in my meditation was there's a need to stand your ground for something. Stand your ground on a decision or a choice that you've made. I also was getting this vibe that you might be anticipating some sort of apology or some sort of like offer or communication from somebody. Something is needing to come in, or you're waiting for something to come in. It feels like this energy is centered around a lesson that you've learned recently. Some sort of truth brought judgment. I just heard that. Some sort of truth brought judgment. And I almost feel like that's where the stand your ground energy is coming from. There's a need to stand your ground on the truth that you've received. And maybe now that you're aware of this truth, there's some sort of effort to reconcile. Yeah, I'm confirming something. The High Priestess. There's some sort of like, yeah, somebody might want to extend an apology, or maybe this was a situation, Virgo Libra, where you felt like you needed to offer the apology, or like you were in the wrong or something like that. And then this truth comes out and it changes. It turns the tables. It's like, actually, no, I don't have anything to be sorry for. It should be the other way around. That's only for a few of you though. But it does feel like if you've made a decision recently, there's a need to stand your ground on it. Okay. Or that's the test of Aquarius season. Can you stand 10 toes on what it is that you've decided to do, what you know to be true, like what it is. So maybe this is some sort of like, I almost want to say a test of your will, your willpower. The divine has delivered the truth. Are you going to stand in that light of truth, or are you going to fall back into deception? That's maybe also the test for somebody here. Okay. Okay. Kind of heavy. Let's see. Divine Universe, show me a little bit more about this stand your ground energy for Virgo Libra and Aquarius season. What's this about? The Two of Cups. Okay, so it could be about a relationship or a partnership. Okay. Some sort of connection. Clarify. What's the Two of Cups? Ten of Cups in reverse. Yikes. Okay. Okay, so clearly there was some sort of lack of fulfillment in this bond. What I'll call it. Okay. Somebody's maybe not happy in a relationship. Clarify. Thank you. The World. Okay. Yeah. Something's definitely coming to an end, or there's some sort of karma in this Two of Cups. Maybe that's why the Ten of Cups is in reverse. It's a karmic situation, so it's not going to fulfill your needs in some way, Virgo Libra. Clarify. Queen of Wands. Ooh-wee. I just heard same old, same old. I don't know what that means. Same old, same. I mean, I know what same old means, but I don't know how that applies. Same old, same old. This is a repetitive karmic cycle, Virgo Libra. Somebody keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. Maybe that's it. The expectations. Interesting. Okay, clarify. Thank you. The king. Now, you know what? The King of Cups. A King of Cups expects something different out of the Queen of Wands. I can't make it up. This is definitely a karmic energy. You could be cross-watching here for Virgo Libra. Take it as it resonates, okay? Cross-watchers are welcome here on the channel. And I don't know why I feel like I need to say this, but keep in mind when you are watching tarot energy, it is ideal and best to watch for your ascendant sign. Sun sign, yes, but ascendant more importantly. So your rising. You could be a Virgo Libra rising or dealing with someone who has a Virgo or Libra rising energy. For me to say that. Or your rising could be fire or water. Okay, again, take it as always as it resonates for you. I feel like this King of Cups expects something different out of the Queen of Wands. Or like gets into these Two of Cups situations with Queen of Wands energy, expecting them to bring the Ten of Cups when they're a fire energy, or like, and not just fire. I don't even really think the fire element is important. It's more about, I'm hearing the temperament. It's more about the temperament. So the attitude of a Queen of Wands, expecting the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Okie dokie. Tell me a little bit more. What is relevant about this? Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's not wish fulfillment. Okay, so the divine has maybe brought in the truth that some sort of Two of Cups relationship connection is not wish fulfillment, but whoever is receiving that truth, it's a test this season to see if they, again, are going to stand in the light of that truth, take action, and make choices and decisions based off of that light of truth. I'm seeing the King of Swords in my mind's eye. So make choices and decisions from that space of truth, or continue with the, I don't want to say deception, but continue with the illusion. Okay. It's not wish fulfillment. So you're right. The King of Cups doesn't have the Nine of Cups, doesn't have the Ten of Cups, is dealing with some sort of karmic energy when it comes to the Queen of Wands. So Pisces or Aries energy. Take it as it resonates. The Six of Cups. So this is, again, a repetitive energy. Okay. Yeah, relationships are definitely at the forefront for you, Virgo Libra, wherever you are in this energy. The Six of Swords. Somebody can't move on from the past. Devil energy. Okay, so it does feel centered around this King of Cups. So that could be you. That could be who is connected to you here, Virgo Libra. That could be who you're cross-watching for. Take it, again, as it resonates. But let me scoot this over just a little bit. I just heard I got a bad habit. Okay, this is a bad habit for somebody. It's almost as if there's a vice at play. I almost feel like trying to recreate some sort of nostalgia is a vice for this King of Cups. It's definitely a karmic energy. It's definitely a stronghold that they have. Some sort of chain. Okay. So there are karmic lessons that stand to be learned here in Aquarius season. But let's dig a little deeper. Why, Divine? Why is this relevant here for Virgo Libras? Two of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And the Page of Cups. This could all be a test of someone's worth. Like if they know and knew their worth and their value, they would not necessarily maintain these karmic connections or continue to choose their karma. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse? Two of Pentacles with the Star. Right. It's almost like somebody continues to be in a situation or connect themselves to temperaments like this, attitude, people who have this kind of energy, to attempt to heal something, but that's not where their healing is. It does more harm than it does good. Okay, Ten of Cups. Can I get one for the Ten of Cups, Divine? Knight of Cups in reverse, Sunshine. Oh boy. This could have to do with ego. Okay, this is somebody who might be fighting their own element. And what I mean by that is they're a King of Cups. Ideally, they would be with a Queen of Cups, right? That would be their match. But it almost feels like they don't want to be a King of Cups. They maybe rather be a King of Wands or maybe a King of Pentacles. But to the core of them, they're a King of Cups. They have to find the power and the strength in being that King of Cups. So they might connect with people of the elements that they would like to embody, but it doesn't bring them fulfillment. It doesn't bring them joy. It doesn't bring them any sort of passion. Like nothing gets ignited because it's not where they thrive. Like it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. But somebody can't see that. It's like in their mind, by connecting and being in these Two of Cups situations with those energies, somehow they're gonna like embody it or have that perception of that energy when it's like they don't want to be the King of Cups. They don't want to be the King of Cups. Nine of Swords. I'm trying to tell you. They don't want to be the King of Cups. Okay. So then they get stressed out. Yeah, it's okay. Somebody has to learn how to accept their element, like accept who they are. That's another thing that I see. I'm starting to pick up here in the collective for Aquarius season. And honestly, it's the time. It's definitely the time to kind of flesh out your individuality a little bit more, because Aquarian energy thrives off of that. Having some sort of distinction, okay? Being okay with not necessarily being quote unquote normal. Having that kind of unexpected, quirky energy. Not liking to do the status quo, not liking to meet the expectations. You know what I mean? They really do thrive off of individualism. So maybe we're all learning how to embody that a little bit more. And it seems like that's showing up here for you, Virgo-Libra. Or crosswatch, or take it as it resonates, okay? Damn. 3 reversals in a row. The 7 of Pentacles. Right. It's like the King of Cups can't necessarily build the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Wands. It's not their wish fulfillment. The King of Cups might have some issues with stabilizing something with the Queen of Wands because, again, it's just a mismatch. It just is. But it would take the King of Cups to see themselves properly and accept what they see in order to embody that truth or see that truth. Okay, so this is judgment for this King of Cups. That could, again, be you, Virgo, Libra. That could be somebody you're connected to. Take it as it resonates. Okay, somebody you know might need this message. Feel free to share it with them, okay? Share, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, the Star energy and judgment. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Star energy, again, that individualism a little bit. There's also a level of vulnerability that comes with the Star energy. right? It's typically depicted as someone who is unclothed, naked, right? But again, still connected to that sense of water. So that could be this King of Cups. They could be in star energy or needing, that's the call. They're being called to live in their truth in a way, like embody themselves, pour back into them. Pour out what doesn't work and pour into them what does. It's like, yeah, there's some sort of awareness that this King of Cups is fighting. They know, but it's like it doesn't, they might, thank you, Divine, they might not find value in it. Okay? They might not find value in it, or they're more worried about what's being said or the eyes of others. This could have to do with image. Take it as it resonates, okay? But like I said, it's the King of Cups that's under judgment. And in order to get their wish fulfillment, they have to stand into their own energy, which is water. So again, this could be a masculine energy that struggles with their emotions or is very emotional and doesn't like that they're very emotional or tied to their emotional body in that way. But they got to find the power in that. The power in that sensitivity. Yeah. Okay. Show me the Six of Cups. Show me the Six of Cups here, Divine. What's the Six of Cups? Thank you. The Moon. I almost want to say that like this King of Cups might be trying to recreate something through these Two of Cups connections. And I don't know why I want to say it's been more than one. So this could be a repetitive energy for this King of Cups. Trying to recreate a feeling. Or this could just be this King of Cups ego. Like they're attracted to energies that are opposite of them because they want to pull the water out. Like, I mean, that's a real thing, okay? Somebody, it's like they want the Queen of Wands to become the Queen of Cups when they're a Queen of Wands. They want the Queen of Pentacles to become the Queen of Cups when they're a Queen of Pentacles. So because they can't necessarily, or they're uncomfortable with their own nature, it's like changing someone else gives them the hope or the feeling like they can change. If that makes sense. Because they don't necessarily want to be themselves. If they can make someone else be something different, it's a testament to them being able to be something different. As opposed to you accept people for who they are, especially if they're showing you signs of who they are. It's like, let's not paint that a different color or turn that sign into something else. But it's a reflection of what they're trying to shift within them. And I don't think they're meant to shift. They're meant to embody the King of Cups. Okay. Show me the Six of Swords in reverse. The Magician. Right. That I can't make it up. Trying to create something new. Or trying to mold and shift and shape because they want to mold and shift and shape themselves. Trying to manipulate. Okay. Okay. All right. Show me the Two of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Justice, I'm trying to tell you. This is karma that somebody is having to, I almost want to say, embrace or accept. Like, or they're struggling to see it as such. They're struggling to learn the lesson. And again, with the external world being out here, it's almost like this is done for the look of it or for how people are going to perceive it. When it doesn't fulfill them at all. But it checks some sort of box according to the world standard, I almost feel. Okay. Ten of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Like I said, no passion, no fulfillment. Page of Swords, right. For the sake of what other people think and say. Or this is where maybe the maturity has to happen or the growth has to happen. If in this King of Cups mind, this is what they need or this is how it's supposed to be, that's, you know, the divine is clearly trying to tell them, no, that's not it for them. Okay. I don't know why it's like some sort of gossip could be around this situation. Take it as it resonates. Show me the world with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody worries more about what the world thinks as opposed to what actually works for them. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of like guarded or defensive energy. Show me the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you, divine. The Five of Pentacles. Right. Right. This King of Cups is going to keep getting left out in the cold by the Queen of Wands and these Queen of Pentacles. I almost want to say stereotypes, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be the elements that they are, but it's the persona they carry. They're going to keep being left out in the cold by these energies because it's not where their fulfillment is. So it's like the divine is going to continue to kind of disrupt these connections because they are karmic until this King of Cups learns the lesson. Star card energy. Embrace who you are so you can have your wishes fulfilled. Nine of Cups in reverse. Show me the King of Cups with Judgment. What did I say earlier? This is a King of Cups. They want to be the King of Wands, but they haven't mastered the King of Cups energies yet. They haven't embodied that yet. There's a reason why they incarnated maybe primarily as water energy. It could also be water fire. Take it as it resonates, okay? But still, there's a reason why they're being called to embody the King of Cups, but they want to be the King of Wands. It's not their time to be the King of Wands just yet. They got to master the King of Cups first. Okay. Show me the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Star card. Ooh. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. That fell on the floor. And the Four of Swords. As they have to make peace with who they are. Like... I'll dare even say this is maybe a masculine energy that's probably meant to be an Emperor Hierophant energy. But if they resist all the elements, and it seems like the divine is calling them to focus in on the King of Cups, if they're not embodying that and accepting that, then they can't step into the other king elements. They can't get there. Or, yeah, it's like... maybe I am speaking about an Emperor energy, okay? And it is the King of Cups that they neglect. They neglect their inner King of Cups to be the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, whatever. But they have to embrace that King of Cups in order to truly be an Emperor. But it's like they don't want to do that, or like there's some sort of resistance towards that. Okay? This is almost like a masculine who doesn't want to be looked at as a simp. But it's like, that's not even... high key, that's not even... I don't want to say that's not a real thing, but in truth, it like don't even matter. Oh, yeah. Okay. For whoever this is somebody who's still kind of caught up in the perception of the world. Still trying to tailor themselves according to what the world thinks. And that's not working out for them. And I don't think it ever really has. So they have to learn that. And again, this is the time, Aquarius season, to be a bit more defiant against the world, against the norm. That's the energetic support we're all getting. So hopefully whoever that King of Cups is, if they're listening, they take that into consideration. Show me the Nine of Cups with the Star energy, divine. Ten of Swords. Exactly. They're going to keep betraying themselves until they embrace that King of Cups. Yeah, it's like they can be the King of Wands, but that's not all that they are, but that's all they really kind of want to embody. Okay. Show me the Six of Cups with the moon. The Five of Swords. Right. Too worried about outside opinion. Holding on to viewpoints and things that have been said to them about that King of Cups energy that aren't relevant or really shouldn't matter, or are a little warped, or I just heard disingenuous. Like it's not even like a genuine truth, or I keep hearing the word persona. It's about the aesthetic of it all, or like how it looks to the outside. Like I don't really know. Yeah, if any season, this would be the time to shed that. To shed that completely. Six of Swords in reverse with the Magician. Divine. The Sun, it keeps wanting to come out. Like I said, it's about the ego. High Priestess, I'm confirming something for somebody, okay? And keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages, not necessarily personal ones, although they might feel like that, okay? So if this is not your message and it doesn't resonate for you now, it doesn't mean it won't in the future. Doesn't mean it's not resonating for someone else, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right. So we've danced around it, but Divine, how are you trying to call or guide Virgo, Libra, wherever they are in this situation? Okay. What's the guidance here for whoever's resonating? How are you showing up for this energy? The Buffalo. Yeah, you got to do the hard thing. Somebody has to do the hard thing. And the hard thing seems to be embodying or embracing or accepting this King of Cups energy that they have. Okay. I just heard the storm's going to keep coming. The storm is going to keep coming until this person embraces their King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. The Moorland, because that's where all of that 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups energy is. That's where their justice is. That's where their balance is. That's where they would be the happiest, with that King of Cups intact, or again integrated into who they are. Because it's going to thank you, especially if this is about love and relationships. It's going to change their attraction point or their magnetism. It's going to bring in somebody who, again, if this is an emperor, someone who's an empress, or maybe a high priestess. That kept coming out too. Like it's going to attract somebody who's going to fulfill them, and they'll be able to fulfill, and they can have that kind of balance and harmony. But they can't get there until they embrace that water element. Okay. Show me a little bit more about how you're showing up here, Divine, for this energy. The Sword, truth. I'm trying to tell you, the Divine has already revealed this truth, or this is truth that's coming in maybe in Aquarius season for this person. Graveyard, I'm trying to tell you. It's a part of somebody's transformation that they're resisting. And again, it feels like it's coming from ego. Yeah, the seashore. Which speaks to me about acceptance and contentment. Somebody still has to make peace with themselves. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The Bell. And I think this is the season that this person is kind of being made, I almost want to say painfully aware, that they can't keep moving without their King of Cups. Anything they maybe that's the choices and decisions. Anything they choose or decide without that King of Cups is going to backfire. is going to lead them to the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Like, it's going to keep happening. Okay, show me the buffalo. The feather, yeah. This is all divine intervention for somebody. Okay. The divine is trying to guide somebody towards their moorland, towards their abundance. Okay, show me the moorland. Okay. And that requires them to embody something different. In order to get to that 10 of Cups, in order to get to that promised land, they have to walk through that gate, but they can't walk through that gate without their King of Cups. Yeah. And that's a truth, again, that is trying to align with their heart space. But if they're resisting it, you know, that's going to be more difficult. What's the graveyard? Thank you. Yeah. And that's where I kind of feel like somebody might be trying to figure out how to get to that gate or get through that gate without having to embody the King of Cups. And it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Show me the seashore. The rose, exactly. Exactly. Because it almost feels like in order to embody that King of Cups, they might have to face some sort of difficult emotional energy, might have to do some healing with the Star card out here. And healing isn't always comfortable. Healing isn't necessarily always the funnest energy to be in or cycle to move through. But it's what they need. They got to go through those thorns so they can get to the bloom. So they can be in that soft seashore energy. 10 of Cups kind of a vibe. The mountain, right. Yeah. This is this person's challenge. And if they accept the challenge of climbing that mountain, which is embodying that King of Cups energy or integrating that King of Cups energy, they then get to point towards their star energy. They get to go towards their north node. Like I said, it's going to change their direction or their point of attraction or their magnetism. Compasses run off magnet, electromagnetic energy. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to leave it there. Virgo-Libra. I hope that this message brought about some sort of clarity, confirmation that somebody needed. Let me know in the comments if you feel like sharing, okay? But I thank you for being here and for tuning in. If you've made it this far in the message, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so I could pick up on your energy in future messages. And definitely consider joining the memberships. We have other tarot series. The astrology and love readings are on the membership side of the channel. We do moon readings and so much more. All right, so click that join button next to subscribe while you're there, or check out the links in my description box. If this felt like a personal reading for you and you want to dive a little bit deeper with an extended, you can book that at my website, cusproses.store. Okay, that's also linked down below, and make sure you shop your merch while you're there. All right, I love you lots, and I'll see you all in our next one. Namaste. Whoa.